Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. After about a week or two of drying, it's time to do the block sanding. Right, let's just begin. First of all, I did raise up the car because it's going to be a lot easier for me to block sand not too low to the ground. Everything, the fenders, I already also applied some primer. This has been drying for about a week. These have been drying for about 2 weeks. So perfect to start the block sanding. Let me show you first of all what I'm going to do. I'm going to be applying a guide coat to help me out and find the low and high spots of the bodywork. This is the guide coat that I'm going to be using. It's a dry coat which I'm going to be applying. Sometimes I use aerosol, matte black aerosol to spray it on. I don't have that right now, but I do have some dry guide coat, so that's what I'm going to be applying. There you go. And yes, it is that simple to apply. I already applied it to the top also, to the fenders, and the other side. So now, what do? Let's get the blocks. This is one of the blocks that I'm going to be using. It's an 11-inch block right there, and I'm also going to be using a round block for these areas right here that it's kind of rounded. So let's just begin. Let me show you the sandpaper I'm going to start with. This is the sandpaper I'm going to be using. It's a roll, it's a sticky back, and it is a 220 grit. I'm going to start with 220 grit sandpaper, then progress to 320 and 400. 400 is where I'm going to let it be, let it set. That's perfect for that paint. All you're going to do is cut the amount of sandpaper that you need, remove that sticky film, and glue it to the block. That is it. Let's do that so we can start. You got your sandpaper nice and flat. Let's start sanding. Right there, guys, as you can see, I'm blocking in a cross pattern motion. You need to do a cross pattern motion, not just up and down or side to side, because you're gonna get very bad results. You're gonna leave lines, and you're gonna leave, it's no good. Now all this that you see right there, those are low spots, but we added enough primer to keep on blocking. So we block until those low spots go away. So let me just continue, and we're going to be doing that to the entire vehicle. The majority of the sanding is finished on the flat areas. I did cut through a little bit, but I can see that it's kind of flat, so I'm just gonna apply some primer right here too. I'm just gonna apply some primer so I can cover this little bit of body filler showing. So I'm just gonna spray some primer on it and block it again, and that'll be eliminated. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with this. This is rounded, so I'm gonna use the round block to start doing all this. All right, and I already sanded that with that round block, including this, and we're ready. This part is ready to be primed again so that I can block it again and cover all those areas. I'm already starting in this cell area right there and gonna be doing all this. There you go. That's the way you block. I still need to block right there. As you can see, you can still see some low spots, but basically that's it. That's the way you block. This is 220 right now. I still need to block it one more time, actually two more times, with a 320 and 400. So let me do that and I'll bring you back once it's been blocked all the way to 400. I don't want to have you here just looking at me blocking it. It's going to be the same thing, repetition. So let me just block it all the way to 400 and I'll bring you back. And here it is. It's been sanded with 400 all the way to 400. I resanded it with 320, then 400, and we are smooth. Now, like I mentioned before, I do need to prime this area again. I do need to prime it so that I can cover all those body filler and this where I hit the color of the paint. But all in all, came out really nice. Now, let me show you a trick that I use, that I personally use to show me that I got the body work straight. And this is what I'm talking about. Quick check. You have seen me use it before. You have seen me talk about it before. This is a lifesaver, guys. If you've never used it, start getting it, start using it. All you do, spray it on, and it's gonna give you the effect that the car has been clear coated, and it'll show you if it's wavy. It'll show you if it's your body work's not done right. Everything. Let me spray it. Let me see if I can capture it on camera so you can see how the way it looks. And it gives you the illusion that it has clear coat, and it ain't gonna damage anything. It ain't gonna damage your paint. Once you start spraying it, nothing. And it stays like this for a while, for quite a while. I do remove it, just take a rag and do remove it, but there it is. And that's the way you block, guys. That's the way you block primer. I still need a long way to go. I'm still gonna block the entire car. Today it's gonna take me a couple of hours. So the hood is removed. I'm not gonna remove the doors yet. I don't want a lot of dust going into there. I know that there's a lot of dust already, but if I can eliminate as much as possible, better. So I am gonna remove the doors. I'm gonna sand the inside, have it ready for paint for next weekend. Next weekend's gonna be the painting, the starting of the painting, because I'm gonna be painting the top first. The top color is teal, and it also has a stripe on the bottom that's teal. But I'm gonna do the top first because it's a lot easier for me to cover everything up when I paint the actual blue color. I'll show you how I'm gonna do it, but next weekend it's the starting the paint. And this will be it, guys. This will be it. This is how the block sand primer. I hope you now know more or less as to what you need to do and get your car ready for that paint job. All right, thank you very much. Remember, next weekend it's gonna be the beginning of the painting. Thank you very much. Stay safe. I'll see you this coming Wednesday, and I'll see you next weekend. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, and like always, God bless.